I mean, you know, man, so I'm in team through our Farouk here, international diplomatic consultant. Urawa Akwaba. Bibi Abokode.
I don't dare say.
And na yene wodi nkomo bi very quickly efa your members of parliament ja wo say omo your first class citizens of the nation enti ene ya ye kunkum MPC wo mo srank ye ma omo police for efa ntena wo mo ka anim na je omo kodi fufu anka omo nie wo mo ko omo girls wanka omo nie wo mo ko hotels anka omo nie wo mo ko business anka police nie ani ye busa se wada roma wo wonu atutu akwan ye sua niama diplomatically other jurisdiction and sana tewa ho
Mami cham for issue related to country by country basis and issue related to the type or the kind of government and the kind of Congress and I say parliament nipanurani and the security of the country. And then the caller said, we may need this or we may not need that. But to the best of my knowledge, summary or summarized before I go into details, Ghana is not in that category of a country your MPs, our stage and our level, considering your country and security profile, no, as a MP in a police. Why? The point is that there are certain countries more operations of hostilities on the land or on the soil, no country so almost group of individuals ebini enka ya mbwa nki ba benya bibi secessionist group kuma bi exist no countries are almost separatist group, countries are almost jihadist group, countries are more Islamic groups, countries are more any form of group or occupation in the bush or otherwise. Now only a binary problem. Only a binary problem. Ebini say insurgents, so only a binary problem say. Or person in Nipebi, and also munkophobia is from the bind. And I say, your oncophobia, what the Asumbobi, Atrabani call him. So be a enco. Aisha Batakari, Mobi and Shata, be apart from Batakari. Unim Sabani Timiano. Only a binding match for a major bigger for and no more problem. Omaji bida, no more kumbida, no gusu kumno. These countries, that was the history of what? Attempted or a history of violence against members of parliament or members of Congress or Senate. That's our countries, all over the world. Ghana, you need to highlight anymore. Nine said, your country, which is Pakistan, they top and they lead the world list of countries that you come MPs and now congressmen and women. You're gunning down. Into a country like Pakistan, it is commonly acceptable, say, requested near beefing up the security of the members of a parliament because there is a preoccupation and there is also an occupation of jihadism, Islamism, and Islamic groups, and all form of Al-Qaeda and different kind of military operations are a fight against the government. And a lot of movement on the government, no problem. And in that case, it also underscores the point, say, only India, Kashmir, only India or problem. In India, 400%. Parliament now or Pakistan stubborn India for request, The same thing and Pakistan also Sophie said India forces in the two countries, almost members of parliament and almost congressmen and women, they have been given assignment of a full bodyguard and I say a police guide. But Colombia is one of the countries. Peru is one of the countries. Brazil, and then Russia, because of the problem on the Ukraine war, the problem on the Chechnya war, on the Afghanistan war, or the Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, the countries are only breakaway republics and problem on there's a certain fear of the Kremlin say obinya omu MPs na be kidnap or no community, they give them a guide. But even with that, and your woman, you sure the ranking members, any the hierarchy, no, and your woman, the BIA, you provide security. Your country be South Africa, Somalia, you are now no so more Al Shabaab, Eritrea or Al Shabaab, Kenya, and your man Pisina, or Kenya, so a very difficult situation because of the Al Shabaab operations in the Kenya. Our woman, your friends are kidnapping her, woman, bombarding of how do we call it? Shopping malls. Our woman, police are changing. In Tiahono, yeah, not those countries, you know, it is commonly paramount. It's a Ombinya. Yabaya, West Africa, the only country that we've seen that, and we are at the Senate level, Nigeria. Nigeria for the kidnappings, any the extortions, any certain killings be taking place. And then a woman, Kasano congressman, a woman, not Nigeria as a federal government, and allocate a diama woman. The individual in governance is a different thing. But the congressman, Senate, Nigeria for Ebima Kasauko Mufia, almost over 5, almost 5, 6, 7. And Nigeria inspector also a certain district or obey the 4 or 5, a different case. But when we come down to politics, you come down to MPship, parliamentarians, West African nation, Ghana, we do not have that kind of a demand, a request for a man policing of individual MP, making them 275, plus the Speaker of Parliament, making them 276. Say Omubiano NG MP, Omunji police guide. Now, you do analysis, no bisa say, country no police strength, no, any security saying. Your police strength, the whole country has time to be corrected. We are not more than 35,000.
The last time Ambrose Derry did 2017, I say 23,000 policemen, making it one policeman to 848 people, which is way far below the UN status quo.
The UN is supposed to be 500 against 1. Now, say, what they are not on China. It is because we have accepted that we don't have dangers as far as our security profiles is concerned. If we were to have dangers, the UN would have asked Ghana to make it necessary to upgrade and upscale the number of the police forces that we have in the country. On that regard, your numbers, your managing. Until 23,000 is in the last 10-15 years. Our parties will be about to say before then there were about 10,000, 12,000 for the whole country. And yet the Ghana country was peaceful. Now let's come to Adia Adi Omo request Yaba. Adi Omo request Naba and said, Yakum MP. Yakum MP no, Aya Rahoma Yinina. The Yamusa said, is that the first time that it has happened? Answer is no. Ebiesida, Ebisi the members of parliament spoke. When they spoke, they gave what? So they condolences messages, etc. And then elegizing the Wawuno, Yabeka, Asem, Debeka Bibia, that is okay. But when it comes to the job of the parliamentarian, to take it up to next further step, a step further. Nuabusan said, what can we do to avert this kind of future occurrences? It burst up on the day. Asking the government to provide police does not resolve the issue because now 5 police is to 1. 1 police near there. Then we strike a balance between their two. MP. Now here some of the fake, doubtful, and also challenging eyewitness report now. Say police in Ibakukran and Etinoha. It means that the armed robbers disarmed their car, ordered everybody out.
Fake, doubtful. No, whatever. Before so bekono, I don't know. You say eyewitness account no a fake and doubtful. Whatever.
Okay, one, you ever trust baby and eyewitness account, it doesn't follow a normal security protocols, which is called, say, the understanding and the technicalities is completely flawed. Now, if you do security rehearsals and then you probe the intelligence between the eyewitness report now, I'm sorry to say that sometimes it's completely nonsense because police and a war be a barrier. The eyewitness said 18 cars were stopped. Meaning baby eyewitness no. Now I passerby and as a stand by be ojani fie ni wotetani dem go hu ye. It is not like that na ye krum na ye bush. Now I'm looking at Obia. Now the person himself is being affected. Now the car na ye front and na ye back because MP can from the same eyewitness no. It was not the first car, neither was it the second or third or fourth. Or say omo baba 2 year no must stop 18 cars. Minim baby am eyewitness or count to 18 cars. Then when the MP car, the driver decided to turn around to scale off and answer to run away I'm looking at 18 cars packed in a row the distance would be about 150 meters or 100 meters, 18 cars. And he said the arm robber not block there. The barrier is not seen, say arm robber. We block back. No block front. Because when they cars in Yakwanko and the Bisusi Yakwama. And then na arm robber no. Otimi Gina that long, 150 meters, which is of course possible. Otimi deflate tires, can't down. Let's so deflate tires now. The armed robbers' interest means now I rob 18 cars in a week and I know I saw my life in over rubble. Would they walk past all the 18 cars? Eba baby a MP ni die no ewo and obe order MP mu die nyina so omupie. The eyewitness account did not say now what the MP ni came and I know what ono no came. Na say no what ono no came a na ya rob na wi ana ne rob ni wi. Say na rob na wi dia time I'm Robert in the MP ni car no because nene attempted escape car no. Next the barrier was open for the other cars to go. And the 18 cars no so koyana and now gina ho. Now the details also has to say omo ba no be you omo nyina free car ni mu. And you do omo to form. No omo to form no. They bulleted the hand. Omo bulleted the hand of the driver.
Right.
And omo say say e didn't na ko de car ni dwane. And the driver started screaming. And on to say, driver needs to know Omudahono. And a driver Omute say, Yakum Empino. So in this regard means that time that car that he or the whoever the eyewitness anyway need my new identity be is just only anonymous talk. Sani pano, na Empino tis Yakum Empino, yet kun Empino car bear him. Na care beam na Yakum Empino. As compared to another report to say, ye be you free cam near do mugu form. It did not one or TC Kumempino. Or we say, ya board driver need to, but then need to know, or who know him. You see, it is a kind of complete distorted eyewitness news, which doesn't add up completely because I'm looking at the probing of what happened to the 18 cars.
I heard this report on other networks. But the yenya wahano was somebody now one also what a year MP Nikamu no omu de omu behia just 2 cars cars as a fan to swim no omu na wa MP Nikamu na omu ye say omu ye du ho no mu hunu say omu coordinator no otimoto so no ono nso adu wa me stop no. So when they were about to get closer na MP Nikas am Roberts and omu fa 2 cars no enchen. So omo for 2 cars in adwane na ye shoot two into omo cars na driver no ense nyina etete ye and the deflate the MP ne cars no so
but the same eyewitness no say ye don be good for mom da form no shoot no na no da form next time na car wa block that road in a high road and the south block road within about 20-30 minutes regardless of time Ubenya about 10 cars. The first day witness report was in 18 cars. That one I will be very, very shaking. So be a meme home popo. I'm Robert's creature. Omo serious will be communicating 18 cars. Maybe what they say. And at time now, so by honor or TC Yakum MP no. Did they discharge the operations and no mama and Kofa can to quiet there. Then you can validly say, the people were there timing and waiting for the MP.
Okay.
Because the operation was over after the MP was killed. But if the MP was killed and Kofana succeeded and no medical block there, now they would have waited and other cars were involved. I know my robo, my patch of eyewitness, and Yanya will be a manaka say. Nami Jina Ho, Nami Susumika, Stopuni. We haven't heard that. Yanya one single car. We are talking about intelligence here. All these reports, one anonymous, unnamed eyewitness,
and media mukasa, and we haven't heard any another report from AOB. Okay, yeah, car, so yes, stop
near stop your cross and empty, but that is why I'm saying it is a complete, I'm sorry, nonsense. What is it?
Now, we are
talking about the intelligence investigation and then probing. So if you are probing and prosecuting there, then the eyewitness person, I say Timmy Bisano and Sembi. Because some of these stories, are too distorting, and then it throws sand in the mind of the people, and then it also blow wind, hot wind on the investigation tool, which the police cannot assess at the moment to get the truth, unravel the truth. But now, them find not to change.
Back to one police.
One police, JB Dankwa was murdered in his room. Yenya MPs ekasa ukrum ha. It is one of the saddest story out of the saddest. Ayemu ukrum ha. Say member of parliament obitimiko scale over the house. Eko ni window. Eti machete no. Emani wu. Now up to now no, there was an arrest. Or look at the luckily no. Yenya ni telephone will be more. Till today, State Ghana and Kasai, at that time, no, it was the regime of His Excellency John Mahama, 2016. Now, at that time, the today's president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, most of his campaign and the NDC MPP campaign is said, JB Dankwa, I quote Nana, JB Dankwa's death, not my time. Wherever Nkofon will be, I'll bring them to justice. That was the president who was the presidential candidate. Okay? At that time, the ruling government of NDC, we didn't hear much. We heard that the government is determined to arrest the perpetrators and bring them to book. But recently, His Excellency John Mahama, as we say, when he's voted, he comes back to power. Those who killed JB Dankwa will have to face the law. And Jimmy Bisane said it was his time. But now he's now going to arrest or bring them to book. Now again, His Excellency the President of the Republic has also spoken about this one. So where the Ayanayachi will be and the baby a Kwambia IGP Befa to be on for Mumra. Now, Yabenya these two high profile MP, sitting MPs, I Ghana down. Then let's look at the general scenario of Ghanaians. Yakum ba manager Ewonishi, Ewotema. Yakum this, Yakum way, several Ghanaians, and I've made it say challenging, arguably, Biame challenge say, if you put out the numbers of Nigeria population, the last 10 to 15 years, Ghana individually as a country, we've killed more than any other country in West Africa. Let us not take Côte d'Ivoire, political unrest, any civil unrest, any armed struggle out. But if you're talking about unresolved mystery of killings, Ghana tops all. Not Togo, not Benin, not even Nigeria in terms of the numbers, and averagely, Ghana is very high. Yagusukum, ya actually obi yahu, ya yewe yahu, ya kokumaba we yahu, and a good number of them that the emphasis have not been laid on. Yakum journalists kumasi our teba on all support your friends Coca-Cola. It is all resolved. They are all part. And if this Prof. Square used to word you say contract killings. Paramount in the last 10-15 years, ABC Krumha. So until today, ena ebia MPs esi yema one police me pacho yema one police na me susu afifa ne Al-Wahab me susu me kube ko makaranta me susu no do I need it? Okay, when I'm here legislators now making the law, make the law that will impact security, giving every Ghanaian a security that we call for, a security that we need. But say a call for MP and individual security. Yes, they are right, but I'm saying they are wrong at the same time because we will match with other countries where MPs are sitting in trotro that nobody touches them. And I'm referring to the 5 Iceland, the 5 Nordic countries. No way, no MP is allowed even to drive. They join public transport. So the public will have an interface with you and be able to speak to you in a bus of decision you are taking in your constituency. Sweden, the only person who is chauffeur driven or one police guide is the prime minister. Obia we just state functionary, we a decision maker that should impact the people. Go with the normal transport. No minister of transport in Sweden, our private camp, go to. So you go back to your office and amend. Iceland, the same. Finland, the same. Denmark, not different. And Germany, the same. But even countries, Ukraine, what is called hostile grounds, German or skinheads, Spain or skinheads. But they don't have MPs. But they are talking about countries among for arms, equal arms, bush, occupation of any kind of militancy. No MPs, guide you. And I've always said, it is not a number of police officers assigned to one MP. But the answer said, the police officers in here saying, near mathematics in our way, say 30,000 and the 30 million, police for 30,000. Already, the SS, the Presidential Protection Force, or no quite taking more than 50 in the presidency. IGP also were 1. And now 2. All the police commissioners, Obia or 1 permanent driver and then security at home. And the police commissioner be also 2 on the that. Then we're talking about district commissioners. These 3 OPs also sensitive areas, Obia one the driver and also security of here. Near Titim Film. And there were 230 branches of Ghana Commercial Bank, Obia police. There were about 200 branches of ADB, Obiao police, day and night. And there were Eco Bank, there were other banks, police, by Ghana law, Bank of Ghana law, there should be a police presence. The same police numbers in India. And Sunday we are, there were individuals. Ministers also, and there were individuals who also apply for police protection. Ghana police, and you do not have more than 15,000 police taking care of the whole country. Intelligence tool and that's what do we have? And this 15,000 and I said, Fanisa 20,000 Papa, the CID, Criminal Investigation Department, Oman Casa do Guanasu office. Police headquarters, original headquarters, Omar Kakrabinu, Omar Kudua, district headquarters, and the CID on the street. Our picking intelligence feeding the colleague and the platforms. We are also once I said 24th century of Ghana, 63 years of independence. What's as a police in Kwatina barracks? It was a statue of my community as a common single room, Romo. Do you understand me?
Right.
So, where other countries say one police presence and we're taking it 800, Fanitina neighborhood, one time, Kohai Daman in the public. And it's 800 Ewa Udomi, and a Baku share Udomi, Baku a year, their colleagues they can exchange. In that case, all coverage, much fluid and easier to assess, and they will be able to communicate. Now, police say this thing, you're fault. What do we our police station? And now, you only send them to crime scenes. And to a crime scene, we are. Or free scene when a house are vacant. And right now, as we speak, yes, a hotspot, what's the name? Cape Coast. But there are incidents here. Now we have amplified police presence. Me pacho, a joking paradise. It's just like dancing on a hot water with a barefoot. Because what the woman in Akogu Cape Coast, Sabi, Medra Ben, I'm Robert Ben Wajimia. What causes such a kind of a mayhem, atrocity? I hated the country. I hated the parliament. Now we are there. Channel as Akwesiberia or Moray Junction. Are they fools? And we are going now moving to go say Yama police and military presence, Emira Central Region. The people are not going to wait. What about now Upper East? What about now Brahaf Region Sunyani? So Omari or group no muko Sunyan Sakopa another MP. Will you be able to tell? So it comes back to Stella said, our approach to security intelligence in the country, it is too bad.
So the solution is
the solution is that everybody in the community, within the area, within certain catchment area or the whole country should have a kind of security knowledge. And how do we do that? Maka Bium said, there were 250 to 300,000 students from national service. National service program so every year. Now, what was our students? They have all gone to school. They know how to write. They know how to read. They know how to be taught and learn common simple things of intelligence. And today I can say, much as you cannot recruit all of them as police and etc., no, inject what is called the Patriotism Act that gave birth to the national service. For them to have a feel and love for their country and know how to do things. With women in our public office, SIC, a national lotteries, and almost some boys and girls, students, Fabima police, Fabima military, intelligence, BNI, monkey palm out from the very core intelligence work in Ankasa. But Mumu training. The same scan of the Tium body that table so more dano. More first says scanning in our students, Namma police for that didn't train woman. So what do we do? Say you so 250,000, near training 50,000 every year with the security sector or intelligence. Their performance, not police in hierarchy, no police system administration record. And the woman you're good. And no more be interested with the work. They do so by a recruitment. You hear any list from the presidential protocol. You hear list from any chief. And to one man call for no what pushy 50,000 every year. No, you knowledge of intelligence officer. Now let's come back. Say, baby, a happy FMC at the bar. Your friend say, a salam down. At the back of Adabakano, Ubenya more than 200-300 national service personnel, Ubekomba Benyomo, almost every other house will be a Benyabi. And to what training we put the whole country in the coverage? Wabaya patriotic, Wabaya with intelligence. And the police does not need to go there. These people are complement. That is the Switzerland approach. That is the German approach. That is the Australian approach. And that is the Canadian approach. Police cannot be everywhere. And there's never 100% of what is called a security coverage in any part of the country. United States of America, with all resources, and Kofu breaking the back of the FBI and CIA, and Sanoma take cover. In the South Ghana police, when Timan do it is a lie. What did you do, baby? Happy FM. They are not wind. Security is a wind. Intelligence operates like a wind. But then if you don't have the wind and the wind is stacked, next Awufi said the uniform is the operations there. You are completely wrong. In telling the police to step out operations, tell them to give them the effective tool of the wind. Never what you say. Give them the effective tool of the wind where the intelligence operates. Nama on call for citizen, National Service Secretariat, Mompa woman boys and girls, woman students, Momfo every year, allocate 50,000. And the Omoba Church of Kokoya, you are bank crana or intelligence knowledge. It's the BB by a friend, early warning signs. Or better, my hit with him how to call, with him how to. Now, Papa, yay, I dare what he said. Ghana police hot numbers, your hotlines. FM. Hotlines, a chrome ha. Now, 0257 882052 numbers no basa obi a me robbery take place na me tikem afi na me behwe number and what would do ni say country I start to slip into that kind of security challenges no it eats nobody's food say any commercial vehicle VIP SIC trotro a major roads regional cars no police and fire service hot numbers no it should not be in any part of the world more than 3 digits 111 999 222 616 810 808 Australia money adade no enti se BBC ye no obi apeke oni number no woni team se wa ko school so nko school na asema ba na nipa no kwa amroba kwa na oda phone no de ni se wura no phone oni ba bia ne alphabet ne your friends and the digits wa and him fan no obebo 10 numbers no who does that in the 21st century 24th century. And as part of these reasons, it comes back to nobody else than the same parliamentarians, if anything at all. Almost what parliamentary select
committee on defense and security.
On defense and security and then interior. Now, young Kasim will say, some of us are Ghana police, yeah, aware, raising issues so omni tools. Ghana intelligence community no immigration ka only 2 prison service or ka only 2 and then even the interior themselves go intelligence policy no only 2 and as somebody like us yepe kroni ye ne yepe kroni papa nti no what did we do? We followed up the need of the police 2015 2016 and the Ghana police said the best country in the whole of Europe, the best arms manufacturing company are United Nations, AMA US, all the 4 police units of the world, recommendations on the modern day light weapons are effective, a brand, and your friends, Scorpion. We did consultancy. I did Ghana government, Echo Cheska Chebroiska, our Czech Republic. For Ghana government, Papa, I'm saying this for the first time. Ghana government, Al-Wahab, you can challenge this on records at the interior. Emma, the company came to Ghana with weapons cleared in my name, given to Ministry of Interior, and you invited 300 contingent of immigration, prisons, and Ghana police. I don't call your friend and say, what's the name? Start shooting range in our station. Papa, confirm got 2 trillion more money. 2 trillion year and almost away there, and yet it cry on Konono. Ghana put a request into Ministry of Interior, a consultancy that was originated by myself. And I won't say, Nipa 23, and then Czech Republic, and Concoto weapons. Inspection because you must know where the company produced their machines. Listen to interesting story. Ghana Police Service didn't bring budget because their people and Mokonipa 6 in the police didn't have budget. But they have to go and verify the company and check. Ghana immigration, they didn't have a budget, but they were 5. Ghana prisons, they didn't have a budget, they were 5. The Minister of Interior Parliamentary Committee of Interior, there were 17 or I think 18. I have the list there. Papa, including the Minister of Interior staffs of 5, I myself paid their ticket with the assumption saying I may want to deal go through. The government pays my ticket back. 273,000 Ghana cedis, 2.7 billion, you will call it in the old cities, was paid by me.
277,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes, take it and pay for a buy business class. I converted it into state visit instead of say a normal. Over my full helicopter. Am I at them? At the company inside by Obia da single room, Obia nya 1 police guide. Dia called dinner, ye didi by nam of what didi, Obia ko BBM didi heavy. The menu pork, be report on some papa. When they finish, We put them also to face the European Defense Committee intelligence, our Czech Republic. And this issue, I'm sorry, Ghana ambassador, Czech ambassador, the state and the Minister of Interior, and we went there and they secured what is called a contractor. Not Ghana police missile equipment here can was 80 million was agreed, was signed. Our company no requested Ghana government what is called EUC, end user certificate, to enable them manufacture. Before they manufacture or produce, you must have an end user certificate. Ghana Baji end user certificate Abuja. As the command won't say you are ready. Oma produce weapons, you know, caching of weapons, AC engraved with the name of Ghana Migration. And your ministry you are Ghana government. Oma Koje. Some of them have suppressed the issue because we're so here. Unlawful, Daben lost to the state. Okay? But we suppressed the country, the case. Against my cost. But I'm a Ghanaian. I will never encourage the company to take Ghana to court. But the company, even the Minister of Defense of Czech Republic, some of the minister you know we are partner Ghana and check here now for Mama fact because your producer Mama we quiet the fight up to we still sit here and be crying over weapons.
Weapons is
Baba, and yes, so this maker I can't wait myself. 273,000 Ghana citizens all went to take it. Up to today, no brass dime had been given to me. But I'm not disturbed. This is the country. If you don't take Starkeshway, are they telling say the Parliamentary Select Committee on intelligence, were they not aware? Were they not part? What did they do with it? How did they fly to Czech Republic? Did they actually take it that they went with? And look here. Now, no here police guide, but the police guide is not the issue. Police guide will not be the solution. How ordinary citizens in their homes would also be secured. Not only the need of the 276 men of this country, including the president, the vice president, not 278 people, and they are Ghana. Because this year, Supreme Court judges, so me 13 go be answer one. Over people judges will be a crowd. Ghana police na kase. How can you work?
But you see, surveillance. You don't come on about surveillance about street lightning. And then they keka hua. And nyama be 5. And on top of your head, you think we should do as a nation to strengthen the security, not just recruiting of people, but at least you find hotspot and a surveillance system. And nyama be 5. Just briefly na ye fan community.
La viva surveillance and your magician and your magic. Surveillance is manned and handled by still a human being. Do you know that?
Right.
So the camera, but you now see the camera is a surveillance camera yati. But surveillance camera I want the data and I'm about.
Right.
I want to control room and I'm about.
Right.
Professional or to name the use of it and answer one share what done one surveillance that doesn't work.
Debbie.
And I'm saying, sir, effective control and training, professional touch, education, police training, I continuously, consistently, Yen detach the police. Me, if I were to be having, say, me what authority are. Every police barracks you come in a grand at the waiting room. No pursue me no be an office. That's why your officer crown will say uniform. And not the better area and in the police in it. If you be a police in it, be a ham robber on coho. If the police will be called only catapult. It's in the uniform for 2 years. Yes, I dare not there be. Surveillance is a machine. Surveillance is also an information tool. Surveillance is whatever. Surveillance must be manned by men. And it's a woman say, Yama woman a year. Omni can call parliament wa no man making law say your numbers in Isra. Maybe I just on top of my head.
Me too.
It is not only the light, but then the light is also another factor. Say 24th century now more high road. With dense populated high road or high usage of the interregional West African high road and other heavy friends busy roads, Accra Kumasi Highway. When you're free of Anko,
where we light in the wa kwesi konongo.
No light. Konongo do konongo kroma na bon light tita woni kofo fi small bulb 60 watts. What's that konongo nwura ma dwa so wonam yu anu sa e kopie edifo. Now before the risky one the Cape Coast we say. Up to Kaswa, you don't have any light on to do Cape Coast. Now such a highway. I bet the solar bulbs, solar light, country be would do Holland, Belgium and France border. About 5 o'clock, it's a better than comfort Mako Harbor or Kana. So you are saving money on that. And yeah, only the city lights, surveillance, and GMABC cities, no. A crow with him. City lights, no. And the toll lights. And your power, no. And your DTC, your roads, and your areas, and your community. One light, no, GMABC say intelligence camera, and the DTC junction. Young value, near check it, say the side lights and the pole back on the cost. And the lightning system. A solarizer in the area, but I could pick a community of about 4,000, 3,000 people. How do you go and put when Accra goes Accra only Ghana? Now what was I like in surveillance in Accra? But you come be Cape Coast. You come be Cape Coast. MP and Kuno Accra na mewa. In the camera, never go Accra or pick intelligence in their bro. You haven't gotten to a certain point that you have to do certain things. It is completely needless exercise. And the waste of funds and resources. Okay.
Our Thursday, Minewaka, when we come a Ghana for you to one man here.
One can check again for my member. Any minute, Erwin, America, say, Mamma.
Go young for my friend.
My boss said, when what was on from I was if you from Mamma, Mena,
Mr. Mate, my catcher. But as senior, we are no more. Our Farouk, international diplomatic relations consultant.